Appreciate y'all. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. The first Tuesday of 2024. What it do? What it do? How's everybody living? I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. This is the Midday News Show. Subscribe. Subscribe. Tell somebody about the player. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid around here. You was allowed to live your best doggone life, even if you can't in your real life. God dog it. You can do what you want to do around here. You know, you can be all that you can be out here. You know, do not be less than you is, and do not be more than you ain't. I don't know. I think I just came up with something. It sounded good in my head when I thought it. Maybe I shouldn't have said it, but I think that was a good thing to say right there. I think that was a good thing. Say trash talking Tuesday instead of DFW is around here. What it do? Say he back. I'm trying to tell y'all we is in full effect. Well, we coming off the weekend. We still coming off the weekend, you know, but we crawling. We crawling just a tad bit faster. We crawling just a tad bit faster because the day is Tuesday. We almost a hump day. The D is in the building. Say what up though, Pastor? What's happening? Shot Town is in the building for that fight. Say let go on. What it do? Oh, uh-oh. I think my brain need oxygen. I don't even much know. You say, the look got roughed up like a baby who slapped rapping. Oh, who slick rapping. The 209 is in the building. Say what's happening, man. Y'all come on in. Shot-Town is in the building. California's up in this thing. Say the 281 H-Town is up in the house. Say let's do it, Uncle Willie. What's happening? Let's go ahead on and get it on in. Say the 209 Cali's in the building. Say happy New Year's, Willie and chat fam. What's happening? What it do? Say the D is in the building. New York is up in the house. Say hello from South Boston. What it do? Is the notifications going out? Is the notifications going out? The 334 to Gun Monkey Town is up in here. Oklahoma City is in the house. North Carolina's in the building. St. Louis in here. What's happening? What it do? Say the 505 is round here. Say checking on my peoples. Appreciate that right there. Showing up. Say tapping in from West Los Angeles. What's happening? Virginia's in the house. Say the 612 is up in this thing. Happy New Year, everyone. Enjoy. Be safe. Shout out to everybody who is here. Shout out to everybody who made it on through. A lot of y'all decided to be safe for the New Year's. A lot of y'all decided to be in the crib. A lot of y'all was watching your 12, 3, 6, and your 9 at all times. So that made you eligible to stay alive out here in these streets. Tallahassee's in the building. Say what's happening. I gotta check these doggone thumbs ups. Check the thumbs up. I'm trying to refresh. Y'all know it don't be working out right. Oh man, we all come on, y'all. I know that y'all can do it. Play a solid round here, boy. Y'all 5 away with these thumbs up. Come on in. I know that you're gonna do a player solid. I really ain't eat much. Worry about it. Say hey Willie. Say in chat. Say Queen City checking on in. Say Mississippi is checking in. What's happening? Shout out to Tony for becoming a member again on this live channel. Appreciate you. You say Big Willie. Say what's going on out here in the goddamn street? A lot has changed according to the new laws that we finna go on and talk about. Finna drop a few videos for y'all in just a smidget. Hold on. Let me refresh again. Oh man, give yourselves a pat on the back because y'all done made it over 100 by 08. I appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Teamwork make the dream work. Okay. Shout out to Deborah for the $2 super chat. Say the 281. Say hey Willie. Say driving back to Houston from Dallas. Be safe out there on the street. Everybody else can't drive. You got to be the driver. Your defensive driving got to be top notch out here because they cannot drive. Be safe. Say the 612. Minneapolis is working and listening with my peripherals. That's what I'm talking about. Man. Whole new year. Baltimore's in there, man. What's happening? Shout out to Tony for the $5 super chat. You say had to renew. Had to renew. Say shout out to Miss Shirley out here in these streets. Shout out to Miss Shirley, where you at? I hope that you're doing well. We is in the new year and we hope that you're doing well. Listen, we got to do better. We got to do better this year. This year, we talk a lot about health and stuff like that. Checking your pressure, eating right, stop eating wrong. If you're gonna do your essential product, do them at the crib. Don't get caught outside the way you're blowing your high and all that fly stuff right there. You know, health stuff. We gonna have to double down with the health stuff because if we want to feel good and we want to live, we got to take it serious, y'all. We must take this health thing serious. We've been playing for all these years. We have been destroying our bodies and our minds for decades, literally decades, because like a lot of us like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We got to do better. Oh, we streaming live also on Twitch. We're on Twitch. Remember, I had done told y'all twitch.com. I changed the name. I was able to go into the background, change the name to the Willie Williams Show. The Willie Williams Show. Damn it, my name gonna be everywhere. My name gonna be on everything. So when y'all searching for a player, even on rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show, twitch.com, the Willie Williams Show. I told y'all that I needed 50 more. I needed 50 no. I needed 10 more subs over on Twitch so it can open up some rooms or something like that, because it told me that you need 50 to open up rooms. Like 50 people, you need to. So listen, if you have a Twitch account, please find a player over on Twitch. If you don't have a Twitch account, please go create a page on Twitch. Y'all never know when the player gonna be knocked down and we're gonna have to scream live from somewhere else out here in these streets. Say 205 in the building. We got 205 in the building. Damn it, them numbers popping right now. Y'all, let's go on and jump into a little news real quick though. Got to jump into some news you may can use, some news that you need to know. There is some news that you need to know. We got changes, and when you all hear a lot of these changes, you was gonna be like, I didn't even much know that was a law. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's certain things that you hear and you be like, that was a law? I don't even understand how that was a law. You know, we just have been going on with our days and not really knowing what's going on. You know, it's kind of like when we get pulled over and we tell that lie, I know my rights. You know, we be saying stuff. Yeah. Shout out to C-No for the $4.99 super chat. You say, Willie, my ex-wife want to get back together after 4 years of divorce. How you feel? How you feel about out man's friend? How you feel about out man friends? I think you wrote that last piece wrong or something, but all right. If you get back together with your ex, just don't get married to him. Just don't get married again. Don't you do it. Because, see, she might see you as a good, strong player out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? She divorced and got on out there, and now she understand that the streets ain't what it used to be. Now she's trying to come back home to daddy. You can let her come back on home. You just do not tie the knot no more. No, and another good one. Let her keep her own place and you keep your own place. We're not joining all the way back in no more. You tried it the first time, it didn't work. Don't try it again. I'm trying to tell you. Get back together, but not all the way back together is what I'm trying to tell you, you know. You say, get your tea, baby. Hit your tea, baby. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say Happy New Year's chat prayers for Miss Shirley. Love you, Willie. Love y'all back. What it do? Let me go ahead and show y'all what had happened at the airport real quick. Is it me or do they always keep duct tape on the airplane? I don't know what he's saying, but I think that he's saying like stop, like get off me, let me go. You know, it like the simple words. Shout out to our Dodge Trap for the $2 super chat. You say she missing what you do for. Oh, she missing what you do for her. Players say don't do it. Say don't do it. Listen, a lot of folks think that it's sweet outside. Go now. Go ahead. We don't know what's going on the airplane. Hell, maybe the person don't want to go back to the state that they came from or something. Maybe they don't want to go home. Maybe they want to just be where they at. Maybe they made the wrong doggone decisions to get on the plane. Maybe they're claustrophobic. Maybe it's the first time. You know, it's a whole bunch of maybes. It's a whole bunch of maybes. You say you love the fireplace behind me. I appreciate that right there. I'm trying something new. You had done said, hold on. Shout out to C-No for the $4.99 super chat. You say male friends is what I meant. How you feel about your girl having male friends? There's no such thing. Now, I do know that we all know people. We have our work buddies and work husbands and work wives and all that stuff right there. That little friendship shit, listen, keep that out there somewhere. Like y'all ain't hanging out. Y'all ain't like friends like that. Y'all have work friends or something. Understandable. But all that friend stuff, nah, bitch, I'm your friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you need that for? Nothing. Willie, you're controlling. No, yeah. No, and yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that. Friends be hunching. And people gonna hunch as long as they have space and opportunity. So it's really nothing that you can do about that right there. But there's just a lot of things that you don't, in my mind, you just don't want in your life. And if she is one who demands to have her male friends, then she need to be with her male friends. Because remember all of the female friends that you had, and then once you got a relationship, like you couldn't be with them female friends like that no more. That's what happened to a lot of players. All your female friends is like distance friends now. Because the new girl ain't having it. So why should you have it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever. But either which way it go, if people want to cheat, people is going to cheat. There's nothing you can do about it. That goes for everybody. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. We got all right. Damn it, I think the first one is out of, this may be Chicago. This might be Chicago where I saw the first one at, but jump out here, give y'all some new laws and stuff like that. Damn it, I got to move that because that one right there was small. Let me go on and grab this right here. There's different changes in different states. I didn't even write them down because it was like too many. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to let the video speak because this is what the video is here for. You can tell people stuff, but it's best to show video. People need video so they can see, so they can understand what's going on out here in these streets. Here we go.
Okay, a new year means there are new laws on the books.
Facts.
300 new ones are now in effect here in Illinois, so let's break down a few of them. Starting today, there is a ban on semi-automatic weapons.
Oh, stop. I didn't know that there was 300 in Illinois. 300 new laws. This is what... How the hell you drop 300 new laws on day one? How does that even happen? The people don't even know the first 5. The people don't even know the first 3. Let alone 10, 20, 30, 40. He said 300.
The U.S. Supreme Court did not take up this case, which does allow it to go into effect. The law bans dozens of specific brands or types of rifles and handguns. Those who already have those guns have to register them with Illinois State Police by today.
So you cannot buy any more firearms. You cannot buy any more semi-automatic weapons. You can't buy more, but if you already got them, you got to register them, and that was by today. And damn it, they said that. How was they gonna do it on New Year's though? So listen. If you was listening to the sound of my voice, go around there and register your firearms, man. You did not know about this right here yesterday. Please go ahead on and register your firearms.
Next, a law prohibiting book bans. Libraries that ban any books are no longer eligible for state funds. Illinois is the first state in the nation to ban book bans. There were nearly 70 attempts to ban books here in Illinois in 2022.
If a library bans books, it will not receive federal funding. So the library can't ban books? Like the library can't ban sexual, explicit books for children? The library can't do that. If we ban it, y'all ain't getting no paper. Do y'all see what this right here just did? And this is a law. This is a law that they just put into effect in Illinois. Oh, that is like a Democratic state too. But you can put anything in the library. Moving right along. Keep it going.
Police are now no longer able to pull over drivers for things like an air freshener or a rosary hanging off of the rearview mirror. The new law still bans objects that block your view, but police can't conduct searches or stops just because of suspected violation.
I didn't even know that they were pulling y'all over for the little Christmas tree air fresheners. What is going on now? I got to talk to my law enforcement brothers and sisters. They was actually doing that for rosary beads too. I understand if things is blocking your view. I get that right there. But rosary beads and air freshener trees, y'all play too much.
A few other laws to get to here. There's some new license plate reader restrictions. The technology cannot be used for women coming to Illinois for an abortion. Plus, no more vaping inside, at least in public spaces. You also can't vape within 15 feet of a public entrance. And no more going on Zoom while driving. The law also bans streaming any videos or scanning social media on your phone while behind the wheel.
Ooh, everybody finna go to jail. Everybody finna at least get a citation. This is what's finna happen out here in these streets. So the license plate reader restrictions for people coming into Illinois to get abortions and stuff. I don't know how that works. The license plate reader restriction. I guess you say no video conferences on the road, and they have been telling people for the longest you need to pull over if you're gonna like be on your phone talking and or FaceTime and stuff. You really don't want to do that type of stuff while you're driving. So that's like a good one right there. Say no vaping in public spaces or within 15 feet of an entrance. That makes sense because you don't want the vape smell going into buildings and like restaurants and stuff like that. You got to walk over there in the smoking section. Walk on around there to the smoking section. You say, Willie, they tried that blocking mirror in South Florida. He say 10 years ago. He say didn't work. Many good lawyers here. Listen, I just now that I'm thinking about it, a rosary and a Christmas tree. I've been hanging Christmas trees up inside my cars for years. Like back in the day, like I ain't never even heard that before. But go ahead.
Natalie?
It's not just our state with new laws. Here's a couple that are now in effect in other states. A dozen states are now banning ghost guns beginning today, including Colorado and California. The law prohibits firearms assembled at home or made with a 3D printer without serial numbers, which allows owners to evade background checks. And 2024 also bringing...
That's a good one right there. The ghost gun ban. The ghost gun ban. So now y'all know, or either check with your state because it's not in every state. If you printing them, it's illegal.
New healthcare laws across the country, including in California, where doctors who mail abortion pills to patients in other states will now be protected from prosecution. In New Jersey,
so doctors who mail prescriptions to the states, to women in other states, in those states to where abortion is illegal, they won't be prosecuted. So they don't have to abide by the law of that other state. Wow.
in California, where doctors who mail abortion pills to patients in other states will now be protected from prosecution. In New Jersey,
so they can break the law in another state, knowing that this is a law that's on the books for another state. Hey, in this state, we don't do abortions. So somebody from out of state can send abortion pills to their state and nothing happens to that doctor when the doctor knows the law in that other state. It's kind of like if your state, you can't carry a gun, but you come from Florida to that state the way you can't carry guns, and hell, I can have my gun, but nothing happens to me when I'm knowing that you can't have a gun in that state. So I can just break the law, even knowing the law, and nothing happens. That's deep. Go ahead.
Pharmacists will be allowed to hand out self-administered hormonal contraceptives to patients without a prescription.
Okay.
Whoa. They can pass out stuff without prescriptions? Say that again. Hold up.
California, where doctors who mail abortion pills to patients in other states will now be protected from prosecution. In New Jersey, pharmacists will be allowed to hand out self-administered hormonal contraceptives to patients without a prescription.
What is hormonal contraceptives? Hormonal contraceptives. Hold on. I gotta see what this means. Hormonal contraceptives. Hormonal contraceptives. There's hormonal methods of birth control. Oh, it's birth control. I didn't know. You say the morning after pill. See, boy, we got education is key, because a lot of us would have been hearing that. We would have heard that person say hormonal contraceptives, and we would have never questioned it, and we would have acted like we all knew what it was. That meant it's a plan B. There it is. Damn it, we gotta go to another one. You see how we do around here? We don't assume to know everything. We don't. We ask questions. I was taught that as a child. If you want to know something, just ask. Just like ask the question. It is really, really simple to ask the question. Hold up, I gotta get the first one, then I get the second one. What is we doing with? We're at the 132. We're gonna do the 132 first, because that's where I saw it first. Got it. Bam. Put up on the screen real quick. Old plan B. They say, Willie, they don't need the readers. They have the chip readers on all highways. They read the chips in your tires. Ooh. Chips are in your tires for inventory purposes. They use them. Oh, wow. See? We learning. How many of y'all knew about that? We is learning out here in these streets. Doggone shame. Shout out to James for the $10 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Y'all, these lights looking good. Can we get the lights over 300? Can we get them over 300 before we end this show, y'all? Here we go with some more laws. Let's see.
This morning, states from coast to coast are ushering in the new year with hundreds of new laws. California's kicking off 2024 with new protections for pot smokers. Starting today, it is illegal for employers in the state to fire someone for using marijuana outside the workplace.
Ooh, I like that law. I like that. Go ahead.
In neighboring Nevada, new rules allow for human composting, giving families the option of having a loved one's body turned into soil in lieu of cremation or burial.
How many of y'all will do that? How many of y'all will turn y'all loved ones into soil to where like you can grow like your vegetables, your fruits or something like that right there? You can even grow your reefer with that soil, I guess. Turn your loved ones into soil. Because a lot of people, they get their loved ones cremated and stuff, you know, and they give you the ashes and you throw them out into the public air, and then we got to smell your peoples. You know what I'm saying? You say it's free. Say keep the funeral money. That's a good one right there. Oh, that's a good one right there. Listen, it cuts the cost. You say I don't see a problem with it. Say not in the flower bed. He say wet have to be wet We have the best weed laws in California.
And Illinois' first in the nation ban on book bans takes effect today, making public libraries ineligible for state funding if they censor books for political or religious reasons.
Oh, so they just clarified it, and it's not federal funding, it's state funding. Correction. If they ban books on religious and political reasons. Now, what books could they ban?
Illinois' first in the nation ban on book bans takes effect today, making public libraries ineligible for state funding if they censor books for political or religious reasons. Meanwhile, it's new year, new pay for nearly 10 million minimum wage workers across the country.
And that's why these minimum wage workers, a lot of them is now out of work, out of jobs. Why? Because of the new law.
The impact of the increase in minimum wage, it just moves people closer and closer to out of poverty.
22 states are adopting laws in the new year to pump up paychecks for workers. Raises range from an extra 35 cents an hour in some states to massive bumps of more than $1 for workers in Maryland, Hawaii, and Nebraska.
Did you know that she just called it massive bumps? That's a massive bumps. They was only like in certain places 35 cents, right? Now in some it's $1.50 to $2. Well, hell, she's absolutely correct. It's a massive bump because we never bumped that much to go like from 35 to like $2, shit like that. All right. So I'm in agreement with her, but go ahead.
But California's controversial decision to increase hourly pay by $4 between now and April is already facing fallout. Major fast food chains like McDonald's and Chipotle are planning to increase California menu prices in the coming months.
California increased their shit $4. We finna pay these people $20. Flip burgers. $20 for fast food. And like I kept saying, all these people with certificates, they gonna stop getting certificates. They gonna work fast food. I'm trying to tell you. Oh, that was the end of them. And it's gonna be the end of them.
Hourly pay by $4 between now and April is already facing.
Yep. Pizza Hut. We spoke about it last week. Eliminating 1,200 jobs. Eliminating 1,200 jobs with their drivers and all that fly shit right there. Oh, no. Because of the increase. They can't afford it. And that's what we were saying before the increase. That they was not going to be able to afford it. But they wasn't going to listen to a player like me because I ain't got the degrees. But we ain't tripping. Let's go to another one.
Well, as the old expression goes, out with the old and in with the new.
In with the new, baby.
Laws, that is. Several states are enacting new ones starting tomorrow that affect many of us. CBS's Elise Preston is in Los Angeles with more. Elise?
Good evening, Ed. Hundreds of new state laws take effect on the 1st, from gun bans to bigger paychecks to fighting porch pirates.
Porch pirates.
Nearly 10 million Americans, many of them working in fast food, childcare, and housekeeping, will be getting a significant bump in pay tomorrow.
You say, Willie's already $19 for fast food in California. And listen, the only thing that they are going to do is, like Jason just said, AIs is coming real fast. Yes, they are. They will be replaced. These people, they will be replaced for them little $19, little $20, $22 shit like that. Right? They will not get the full 40-hour work week. We've been saying that there for the longest. You can all right, you want the minimum wage raise. We can raise it. We're going to cut hours. So you're actually going to be making the same thing. You're going to be making the same thing that you was making before we raised it. You say they won't get a full 40-hour work week with benefits and they still won't be able to pay their bills. Facts. See, and they did this because they got tired of people complaining. All right, you can't take care of your family with the minimum wage? Okay. All y'all was talking about was numbers. You was not talking about the number plus the hours. That was not their argument. It was the amount of money per hour. It was the wage. This was your problem. Y'all not going to get the whole 40 though. Y'all not going to get the whole 40, and then you're not going to be able to argue about the wage anymore. You basically just shut yourself up. You're not going to argue. You're not going to be able to argue it. You can come back with the, well, you know, they're not even giving us 40 hours. No shit, Sherlock. They better get y'all jobs to the AIs. Here we go.
85 cities and states across the country are boosting their minimum wage in 2024.
Look at y'all states. Look at the states who was boosting their minimum wage. Did y'all know that there were states, minimum wage, which was still like $7.80 and shit like that right now? $6.52. That's a damn shame. Right? It should have been increased. It should have been increased. I don't know what took them so goddamn long. But in my mind, the minimum should not be $18, $19, $20 for fast food workers. I'm just sorry, because of then you have to increase everything else. You have to increase it. There's people with degrees who is barely making $20 an hour. People with degrees is barely making $20 an hour, and now you're going to pay fast food workers $20 an hour. Y'all is messing up the college and everything for people. Well, college has been messing themselves up, but less people is going to be going to your colleges. Shout out to Bruce for the $5 super chat. Say, hey, Willie, it's a new $16 an hour minimum wage for home care worker caregivers in Nevada started yesterday. Say up from $10. Say, here's my first $5. Oh man, I appreciate that right there. Show enough do. Listen. Your CNAs and your home, your HHAs, the home health associates or health assistants, typically when they was getting their certifications, they was getting between $12 and $18. So just imagine all of those people who is not going to get those certificates anymore. They're just going to go get a fast food job. You say the UPS drivers went up to $42 an hour. Dead it is, because they make over six figures now. Dead it is. Shout out to Big U for the $2 super chat. You say they was raising food prices before minimum wage raise. You right about that right there? You was so right about that right now. Sure enough. The problem is, though, just like Pizza Hut just cut out all of these jobs because the companies are not going to be able to, well, in their mind, in their business, we're not going to be able to sustain with those prices because, you know, management got to get like they $5 million bonuses and all that fly stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? It said $25 an hour in California for home health and CNAs, but there's also spots in California, because we spoke on the strikes about 2 weeks ago, to where they LPNs and RNs wasn't even making $25 an hour. They was fighting for $25 an hour. I was like, oh Jesus, the hell going on out there? Something is really wrong. Here we go.
Or some as high as $20.29 an hour.
Ooh, in Washington, they finna go out of business out there. Shout out to Big U for the $2 super chat. Say shout out to the system. There it is. Shout them out. Bam, bam, bam. From $7.25 federal to $20. That's a big ass.
Are exceeding the current federal minimum wage of $7.25 an hour.
Hello, I have someone.
That adds an estimated $7 billion a year in pay for those workers.
Ooh, shout out to Don for becoming a member again over on the live channel. Appreciate you. You say, Willie, the 757 is here. I appreciate you for joining the players. Show enough do. Over there on Twitch. We are streaming live on Twitch. In case y'all don't know, we're streaming live on Twitch. And we now streaming on the number 4 channel also. So we're in 3 places at one time out here. You say a Burger King meal is about to be $15 without a drink. I'm trying to tell you. Hell, McDonald's them said that they is raising prices. They is raising price. They have no choice but to raise the prices.
In California, it will be illegal tomorrow to carry a gun in most public places, even with a concealed carry permit.
Be illegal to carry guns in most public places, even with a concealed weapons. How does that work? Why did they do that? Oh, that's horrible.
Tomorrow to carry a gun in most public places, even with a concealed carry permit.
So you legal and you can't carry.
New Jersey and Minnesota are trying to reduce period poverty by mandating that public schools provide free menstrual products.
Did y'all hear that dumb shit? They say it did. Damn it! They coined the term menstrual poverty. What? So now they mandating that we have period pads and shit like that inside your schoolhouse? So watch this. So the public, people who pay taxes, have to pay the cost for women to have periods. Well, for girls to have periods, we have to weigh the cost for girls. So the men and women have to pay for just the girls' periods. The boys don't have periods. I know they have been telling y'all that boys do, but the boys, like, they don't have periods and stuff. But the men and women who pay taxes now have to pay for tampons to be in schools, when that's something that women, that the little girls gonna go into womanhood with, knowing that every month you're gonna have a period. They gonna charge $5 a tampon out there. I'm trying to tell you something. It really don't make no sense. So your mammy can't buy a pack of pads a month. It's killing y'all to buy pads a month, but y'all get peed in too, though. You all getting peed in, and the dude that's peeing in you, damn it, ask the dude that's peeing in you for like $6, $7, man. So you can get a pack of pads that'll last you for about 2 months, something like that right there. This don't make no damn sense. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. The real problem is people are trying to live way above their means. They say if we make minimum wage and don't save, you can't afford an iPhone and etc. Etc. Facts. Yes, broke people is trying to live like people who is not broke. This is the problem. Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash app. You say, will salary managers get a raise too? Probably not. Probably not. Because the companies now is being forced to pay them regular folk more. They forced to pay them more. So they're going to have to cut the cost somewhere. Somewhere. You say we all damn broke. Facts. But we're not all in poverty. There's a lot of us out here who is broke, but not in poverty. There is a lot of, how should I say that thing again? Yeah, there's broke people who is not in poverty because you make the money. It's just, you just ain't save no money. You ain't invest no money. So you broke, but you're not in poverty just according to what you make. The dollar store is no longer a dollar. Say, go figure. They say they don't want to have to, they don't have to charge the sign now. You say, can we, oh, they don't have to change the sign now. You say, can we sue them? Hell, we probably should, because they lying to us. They is lying to us people out here in these streets. You say you just hit that like button over on the number 4 channel. I appreciate that right there. Appreciate that right there. We trying to get some playtime over on the number 4 channel, because a lot of people, they tend to forget that we got a number 4 channel. Here we go.
Porch pirates, beware. Anyone caught stealing packages left outside in Pennsylvania could now face felony charges. In Florida, residents can reserve a campsite a month before non-residents.
Stop. The way that they be writing laws, it just be tripping me out.
By mandating that public schools provide free menstrual products. Porch pirates, beware. Anyone caught stealing packages left outside in Pennsylvania could now face felony charges.
Could Could is the word that y'all need to be paying attention to. So that's letting us know. So now it is the discretion of the judge.
In Florida, residents can reserve a campsite a month before non-residents. And in Illinois, if you happen to have a bear or a primate, keep them to yourself.
If you got a bear, listen.
Since it's illegal for the public to come in contact with them.
If you got a bear, a primate, a jaguar, something, shout out to everybody who got a bear. Damn.
A California tradition will no longer be a crime, and lowriders and other drivers will be allowed to cruise on public streets.
Shout out to the lowrider drivers out in Cali.
Elise, thanks.
Thanks, Elise. We appreciate you, Elise. Hold up. Before we go on to the next one, let me put this up here. And this is why parenting is such a problem. Tampons, 40 pack, $7.29. 40 pack, typically what the average period is 3 days. We have some that's 2 days, because like one day you just be spotting, it be light, you know what I'm saying? But it's 3 days on like the average. I'm guessing is some 5 days. All right, cute. Let's just go with the 5 days. It's 40 in the pack. 5 times 4 is 5 times 4. I say 5 times 4 is 20. That is wrong. I was trying to do 5 times 8. 5 times 8 is 40, ain't it? 5 times 8 is 40. So if you use one a day, it'll last you for 8 months, right? Let's just say that you use 2 a day. It'll last you for 4 months, right? Let's say if you just had to use the whole pack for them 5 days. Let's say you had to use 40 Tampaxes for 5 days because your period is heavy and it's been on for 5 days. That's $7.29, y'all. I don't understand this thing of menstrual poverty. Menstrual product poverty. I don't understand it. And you go to school. You mean the mother that you have no idea that you're going to need pads every month. If we can't squeeze $7, $8, if you can't squeeze $7, $8 out for pads a month, you should not be a parent. Say, Willie, just stop. You making sense. That is bothering me right now. Don't make no sense. It just don't. I just don't. Oh my God. Oh, but y'all supposed to be balling and getting the bag and all that fly shit right there, and we can't buy pads. I don't know. Just buy like a pack of paper towels or something and wrap them there and roll them on up like y'all do when you just realize that you ran out of pads. Come on now. Let's go on to Cali. Here we go.
Key piece of culture back to Southern California. A ban on cruising has been lifted, allowing drivers to show off classic custom lowrider cars while taking a leisure ride in the streets.
I never knew that cruising was banned in California when that's all we've saw for decades is the lowriders ride, and you would think that that's legal, but it wasn't legal.
Longtime critics called the ban discriminatory and say it's about time it's gone. Now, as KCAL's Michelle Gili shows us, cruisers can show off their love of cars, arts, and culture with pride.
Shout out to Sanjay for the $2 super chat. He said, your math ain't math, and Pastor say 40 divided by 5 is 8. 40 divided by 5 is 8. Damn it. I was like, okay, like if your period is like on for 5 days, it's 40 in the pack, and we divide 5 tampons by 5 tampons for 5 days. So we divide by 40, then that's 8. And that's why I say if you had to use one a day for 5 days, you still got 8 months of pads left. I don't know. Am I right or am I wrong? If it's on for 5 days and you only use 5 5 out of 40, so 8 times 5 is 40. So that's why I did that right there, that it would have been 8 months if you only use 5. And that's why I say, like, if you use two a day for 5 days, then let's just cut it on down to 4 months, you know? I don't know. I thought that I was right. The current law, which was passed in 1998, he said gave local jurisdictions the authority to make cruising and driving low riders on the streets. Damn it, it just passed me by. Nah, I done clicked the wrong thing. To make low riding and driving on the streets a traffic offense. I ain't even much know.
It's a sign of the times.
Cruising is no longer a crime.
A ceremonial no cruising sign on Whittier Boulevard has been taken down to celebrate the first day of a new law.
It means success, celebration. It means that the people fought and we won.
I can almost understand why they had to put a law in, because as long as you hitting switches and the 3-wheel motions and stuff, it does interfere with traffic. It really, really do.
Spoke up and our voices were heard to change a discriminatory law.
January 1st marks the day in LA County and across the state where lowriders and car clubs can cruise without being pulled over by law enforcement.
What's up?
It's official. Cruising is no longer illegal in California.
We have $100,000 cars out here, and all we want to do is do our passion, which is drive. Safe, that's all we want to do. So today for us, removal of the sign is significant because it ends an era.
It discriminated against people of color. It was profiling for the police department.
It discriminated against people of color. But now that I'm thinking it through, if you is obstructing traffic with your 3-wheel motion and you're hitting switches and all that fly shit right there in traffic, so it is a distraction now. When we look at it like that, I can kind of understand it. But now if you ain't got switches and you just riding, then I don't see why they couldn't do that right there. So I guess that they just took it as a whole. That damn it, the cruising and the low riders, no more. We sick of it.
It was giving them a reason to target us, and because we had low riders and we had cars that were different.
Oscar Ruela started cruising Whittier Boulevard in the late 50s.
Dang.
It's where he and some friends founded Duke's, the world's oldest lowrider club.
One thing I can say, boy, they love their cars, boy, for real. Love their cars like I be loving mine. Go ahead.
Not just for me, for everybody being Chicanos. Like Art says, this is our culture, our way of life, and we've been doing it. I've been doing it 7 decades.
Car club and cruising keeps
7 decades.
everybody out of trouble, all the young kids.
Yeah.
Keeps everybody out of trouble, something to do. Instead of, going into the streets and doing this, hey, let's go cruising.
Yeah.
Let's go work on a car. Hey, let's go to a car show.
Hello. Up. Left side. Bring it back. We got the 3-wheel motion.
Lowrider Rogelio Avila took us under the hood of his Chevy.
I could eat off that, right?
Yes, you can eat off it. The new law is that we can cruise, modify our cars, do what we want to them, raise them, lower them, style them, show them off the way we want. There's no problem. Thank God.
So watch this. But y'all have to understand this right here too. When you get certain people in office to change them laws will get changed. Oh, do not just think that people was just like, oh yeah, let's just change the laws. They got them people up in there. They got their kinfolk up in there. And let's get the laws changed.
Dozens of car clubs were gathering in Montebello to show off their custom wheels and chrome. One driver was given a citation by police. The ticket says a vehicle code violation, the unsafe condition of the car driving with the rear hydraulics activated. Rob Marino's ex-wife got the ticket, and he's not happy about it.
This is unnecessary, especially on the first when this law came effect, and to me that's very wrong. They should have just said, okay, lower the vehicle.
They plan to go to...
But see, now you all have to be taught. If you got your butt up in the air, you can't even see behind you. You can't see what's coming. So, this law, it may be a little tricky.
Court to fight the ticket. Depending on the outcome, the California Lowrider Alliance may explore possible remedies, as well as expanding the current law to further protect the lowrider community. In Montebello, Michelle Geely, KCAL News.
They're going to have to break down some stuff. They're going to have, because if you obstruct like your view, that's like against the law in every state of the union. And if your back is up, hell, if your front up, you can't see what the hell going on. You really, really can't see. So now I can understand why they possibly put the ban on them back in the day. I can almost understand it right now. I can almost understand it right now. Shout out to everybody who was over on Twitch, man. I sure appreciate y'all for going over there on Twitch. Say hello. They say sorry for bothering you. They say I want to promotion views in the channel. They say praise the Lord and yeah. I'm not interested in that right there. But you say that law is incomplete. Yeah, right. It need to be modified. It really do need to be modified, because obstruction of traffic, that is against the law. So I don't know what's gonna happen. They say the gas tank is not protected. Remember the Jeep Liberty recall. Yes, like when your tail is up in the air and somebody runs into the back of you, you cannot protect your gas tank. Wow, they need to really break this law down. They need to really, believe in me, before this month is out, they're gonna have a lot of amendments on this law. But anyway, I hope that you listen. Every state that you're in, no matter what state that you're in, look up your state laws so you can be up on the new laws. Because the one thing about it is, we don't be having time. We do not be having time because we working our behinds off trying to pay rent. We working our behinds off and we don't have time for friends and family or none of that stuff. And when we do have time, we don't have time to be looking up the new laws. So take the time out when you get off the show. Have somebody in your crew to look up the new doggone laws. Read them out to you, text them to you, something like that right there, so you can know the laws in your doggone state, because ignorance of the law does not exclude you from prosecution or something like that right there that they be out here saying. I'm just trying to tell you. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back, man. So you all done made it to the end of the midday news out here in these streets. Sure enough. Oh, man, y'all got them lights up to 281. Appreciate that right there. Appreciate you all for going over to the number 4 channel when I did open it up and make it live. I knew it was the last 20 minutes, but I just wanted to go ahead on and let people know that we still got the number 4 channel. We still got the number 7 channel, the number 3 channel. Every channel, y'all please subscribe to a player out here in the street. Shout out to Twitch. Remember, I changed the name, The Willie Williams Show. Go over to Twitch and find a player. You say, well, popping on TV and phone. Holla, player, what's happening? Appreciate you for being over there on Twitch. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate you. Players, prostate cancer awareness round here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. Say your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la, and or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I'm just here to help. Just here to help. Yep, it was 388 watching. Hell, we should have been over 300. But we only got some seconds before we finna go ahead on and get on up out of here. Y'all, we finna go around to Rumble, rumble.com, the Willie Williams Show. The link is in the description. Rumble starts at 1 o'clock. If you do not have a Rumble, please sign up for Rumble. It's easy and it's free. Y'all. I appreciate that right there. You say, Willie 2024 already starting off with a bang. It's showing up here. We doing something different around here. We doing something different. Some different stuff. Yes. We finna go over the Rumble. Listen, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Again, the link is down there in the description. I'm gonna see y'all over there on Rumble. We out of here, man.